What is psychology?
Psychology, by definition, is the study of both mind and behavior. It helps us define how a mind works, and how it affects the behavior of a person accordingly. The human mind is very complex in nature, and if there's something wrong with it, it becomes very hard to treat it if not done properly. This is especially because symptoms of mind are not physical most of the time, rather thoughts, emotions and memories are more of a non-physical in nature. Psychology is therefore based on observation of human behavior and helps to recognize the changes in it in case of some abnormalities. Psychology is studied by both psychiatrists and psychologists, but they are not quite the same.
Are there different types of psychology?
Yes. To understand the depth of psychology, here are the few main types of psychology. First, social psychology. Social psychology deals with the study of how people feel and think and how human behavior is impacted by these thought processes. It broadly looks at the attitudes, prejudice, discrimination and other social phenomena with their impact on the self-esteem of a person in other areas.
Oh, okay, so it is psychology of human social behavior.
Second, abnormal psychology. Abnormal psychology concentrates on what constructs a mental illness and how it originates. It looks at the emotions, thoughts and unusual patterns of behaviors that help develop a mental illness. This information is later used to assess, diagnose and treat different mental disorders. When most people think about abnormal behavior, they have extremes in their mind. Abnormal, however, only means away from normal. Many psychologists who study abnormal psychology believe that family origins, cultures, religion and other social norms may affect what is interpreted as normal or abnormal.
Aha! Mental illness psychology.
Third, biopsychology. Biopsychology deals with the relationship between behavior and biology. It specifically looks at how the brain controls different behaviors by looking at the functionality of various neurotransmitters. In short, biopsychologists want to see how changes in the brain cause changes in the behavior of a person.
Interesting.
Fourth, cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology deals with the process that underlies how memory, attention, problem-solving ability and language learning work. Cognitive psychology can employ different techniques to study this phenomenon like neuroscience, behavioral experiments or case studies on individual or group basis. Fifth, developmental psychology. Developmental psychology deals with people of all ages. It studies how people grow over time and they develop, both psychologically and physically, and how it affects them. It also helps identify any abnormal growth and developmental delays, so that quick intervention can help a person develop normally. Developmental psychology can help play an important role in evaluating, designing and implementing approaches of different cultures to human life in various settings.
I see.
Sixth, personality psychology. Personality psychology, as its name indicates, studies how various personalities are among individuals and what makes them different. It implements the principles of evolutionary biology to study personality traits among various individuals. This helps them to diagnose, assess and treat various disorders of personality and help an individual live a quality life.
And there is crime-related psychology also.
Yes. Next is forensic psychology. Forensic psychology links law and psychology together. In this field, social and psychological knowledge is applied to criminal and civil law. By utilizing concepts of forensic psychology, forensic assessment of court systems are done to evaluate the competency of culprits to stand trial in things like custodian assessments. A forensic psychologist can also apply their knowledge in prison psychology, police psychology, and even court consultations as an expert. Forensic psychology is also utilized in therapy, especially for prison inmates who are suffering from depression and other mental health disorders.
Yeah. Right.
What is it, Carla?
Sir, you have a meeting in 10 minutes. They have arrived.
Thanks for reminder. Take them to the meeting hall. I will be there in 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Hey. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you can receive notification. Are you interested in any specific field of psychology? What fascinates you about psychology? Let me know in the comment.
Eighth type is organizational psychology. Organizational psychology is also known as industrial psychology. This branch studies work and its relevance among individuals, society, and businesses. The knowledge of organizational psychology is applied to the well-being and issues faced by individuals, teams, or organizations. It also deals with improving workplace behavior, the relationship between employer and employees, and well-beings of a team.
Corporate environment.
9th, neuropsychology. Neuropsychology looks at the structural and functional components of the brain about psychological and behavioral processes. Neuropsychology is employed to study behavioral changes after a brain injury, either suspected or diagnosed, such as stroke. This can help doctors see what the possible side effects of such injuries are and how treatment needs to be modified to provide the best prognosis to the patient.
Deep stuff.
10th, health psychology. Health psychology is most probably known by other names like medical psychology or behavioral medicine. Health psychology studies how a person's biology, behavior, and social environment changes and influences his health or affects his illness. Health psychology is employed to focus on a person as a whole unit, noting what is influencing their health, either positively or negatively. The common factors that might influence general health include education, socioeconomic status, social background, culture, and religion. The next one is military psychology. Military psychology is a special branch of psychology that deals with design, research, and implementations of different psychological theories and dates to predict behaviors of enemies and devise countermeasures. It also deals with psychological states of friendly forces and how to improve mental health in military personnel. Military psychologists may work as researchers or treat mental and emotional health issues among military personnel.
Is there psychology of pets?
That is called comparative psychology. In comparative psychology, behavioral patterns of different animals are studied and compared to human behaviors as well. It provides knowledge about several evolutionary traits. Comparative psychology uses different methods to explore the behaviors of different species. Cross-species comparison can lead to certain similarities and provide information about emotional evolution. Comparative psychology is a developing field.
What about education?
That comes under educational psychology. Educational psychology deals with the study of human learning and educational interventions in different settings. Educational psychology employs both behavioral and cognitive aspects of human learning behavior. This helps psychologists learn about what makes a person differently based on intelligence, affect, motivation, and cognition. It helps build a student-teacher relationship and helps students with psychological issues to perform better.
Right. Very active field.
So these were some major types of psychology. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.